We go to the state fair together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a sweetie.
I know.
She's a sweetie. Okay, I want to welcome everyone to our October 16th, 2017 meeting of the County Commissioners. We'll start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll start our meeting with county attorneys. We've got Matt Shipman here. Matt?
I don't have anything to report. I've got some stuff probably that I'll deal with as the agenda comes up with the regional sewer district, but we could do that when that comes up. Or I guess if Lana's not coming, we could do it.
Yeah, we'll bring that up in a little bit here. Okay, Pam Coleman, AIC scholarship presentation.
I'm Pam Coleman with the Association of Indiana Counties, and this is Anita Mello with SRI Incorporated. The Association of Indiana Counties gives out 5 scholarships, or 4 scholarships of $500 each that have been, well,
Maybe it's 5 or 4.
that's why I have you 4 at 500, and SRI Incorporated sponsors these scholarships. And we are fortunate enough today, the winner for one of the scholarships is Thomas Stevenson, who is, like every kid who's in college, should be in class right now. So Chip and Jenny are here to receive the scholarship check. We'd like to have you come up to receive it. We're excited. I'm originally from Steuben County. We have 3 of the 4 from Northeast Indiana. So we are excited. We must have it going on up here. Thanks, Jenny. You tell Thomas we are so pleased to give him that. We will do that. Thank you.
And I will say once more, as a mother and a grandmother, you two are too young to have a kid in college. Absolutely, yes.
Thank you. Would you like to have a picture with commissioners as well? Could you?
Sure.
Come up. We'd love to have that.
Oh, yeah, make me look old.
Put you back, big guy.
Yeah. Put me behind Jenny.
Well, there you go.
Because I Where are we going?
And it's, wait a minute, just hold it. Hold it. I'm going to be looking at you, handsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why don't you give him the check, Anita?
What about poor Jenny?
She had pushed 9 hours of hard back labor, and she's on the end. And really should put you in the middle, Jenny.
The photographer's laughing.
So.
Thank you so much.
No, that's no scholarship.
We are so happy that you guys come out here and
We'll see you guys at the end of the month, end of November.
Come back anytime with money.
Yeah. I love the money part.
That's okay. Thank you. We're so excited.
We're always happy to see the representatives from the AIC come in. Okay, next on the agenda, we've actually got Lana Beregszazi with a resolution approving the Whitley Regional Sewer District, and we'll have Don explain that. Lana's not here right now.
The Whitley County Regional Sewer and Water District is about to send all of our voluminous paperwork to the Indiana Department of Environmental Management for a charter for Regional Sewer District. Once that happens and the charter is given, then as commissioners, we're out of it. It becomes the Regional Sewer and Water District Board that takes over. So today to finish off the entire packet of some 50 pages. The commissioners need to sign a resolution to send along with the packet, and I would like to make a motion that we approve the resolution, but I need a number. Deanna?
It is Resolution 2017-13.
I'd like to make a recommendation, a motion that we approve Resolution 2017-13.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion, we've got a second
You don't need to sign that.
for the approval of
That's not official.
No.
resolution number 2017-13, and that would be to form the Whitley County Regional Sewer and Water and Sewer District. Okay, any further discussions? All those in favor raise your right hand, opposed the same. Thank you.
Sign the resolution, because I didn't have to sign that, but then sign that version of, that's the petition, the signature page, which has my signature on it. But go ahead and sign the other one too, Tommy, because that's the actual resolution.
Oh, sign this one too?
Yeah.
And then one of them is what I need scanned in and sent to Lana today, so.
Okay.
There's maps. Thank you.
The resolution number needs to be added to that.
Is that what you meant?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, next on the agenda, we've got Nathan Bilger, Cardinal Acres Plat. Nathan is our Planning and Building Director.
This is a two-lot plat which the Plan Commission approved at their September meeting, located on 400 North, just east of State Road 9, so if you want to look at that, here's the magic pen if you wish to approve it. It is, as I said, two lots, includes a little over half an acre of dedicated right-of-way along 400 North. It's being split, it's being platted because the overall parcel has had previous splits before, and the owner desires to split it. Basically, their son is taking a portion, they're keeping a portion, so. If you have any questions for me.
Not at this time. I move we approve this plat for Cardinal Acres.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve. We've got a second. Any further discussions? All those in favor raise your right hand, opposed the same. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Okay, Brandon Forrester, highway update. We'll get to it.
Better take it before I completely ruin it.
Pretty stingy on your paperwork today.
Well, you just wait. I got 33 more pages to run past you. Last Thursday was the letting for the Liberty Mills 900 South, kind of West County line, County Road 800 East roundabout.
Yeah.
So I got those results Friday morning, and you can see E&B Paving, which E&B has done quite a bit of work here in Whitley County and Columbia City. They do a good job, and they were a low bidder. They probably wish they weren't that low, but pretty good price. So Just so you know, if you haven't been out there, Allen County has started doing some clearing of right-of-way, and that project is going to be moving forward here. I'm guessing the heavy stuff will be in spring.
Do we have a timetable on that?
I am not certain what the completion is. As it gets going and I get more involved, I'll definitely keep you
Okay.
abreast of that.
What's engineer's estimate read?
$1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until they actually approve, you know, they've got to verify certain contract requirements. Until they verify that E&B's bid is good.
Yeah.
They don't want to release the engineer's estimate.
They what?
They don't want to release the engineer's estimate. Because contractors could play, you know, the numbers.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought about it, but yeah, it sure could. Okay, good.
So when's official letting of the bid?
The awarding, I don't know the answer to that either.
Allen County's handling all this.
This is Allen County's, they're the lead agency, we have interlocal with them.
And I'm pretty sure our obligations are all met to them.
Well, I hope so, but.
Should have been. I mean,
Yeah.
we took over 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think
They
so.
gave, you know, kudos to Allen County. They
Stepped up on
really,
this.
they really treated us beautifully on this, so I really appreciate the way Allen County worked with us.
It'll be nice when it's done.
I'm not sure we would have come up with a roundabout, but
Well, until, was it Till Road and Huguenard? Until that one, I wasn't a big fan, but that one is really nice. And I was skeptical of the reverse diverging diamond up
Oh,
at
man.
DuPont. And
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you, that thing moves traffic. And
It's just weird. It's just, you're in the wrong lane. I swear I'm in the wrong lane.
Killed.
Yeah, but it does work. It does work.
A lot of cars.
Now to go basically from my house, say to Parkview Regional using Union Chapel, I just get really dizzy going through all the roundabouts. There's a lot of roundabouts between here and there, so that's a coming thing though.
Well, after you get used to them, that's the trouble. That first time, and I'll admit it publicly. It was Superior Street downtown.
Yep. Fairfield Superior.
And
Wells.
fortunately, it's got like mountable curbs because my first time through, I was in the wrong lane and I learned from my mistake. So, yeah, I will keep giving you updates as that
Thanks.
project
Thank you.
progresses. Yep. So since Tom wants paper, I've got a 33-page LPA consulting contract for a bridge inspection. And I'm gonna ask you to sign it, and I shared it with Matt, and he reviewed it. These NDOT contracts are all boilerplate. There's a few blanks to fill in, and there's some appendices for defining the scope, but we're not allowed to change the verbiage of the, we can make our own appendices. This is a little more expensive this year because of requirements by NDOT and Federal Highway to use a specific load rating program. It'll take a lot of time for them the first time to use that. Hopefully, they let us use it for a while before they change it. But it was not quite, but close to double for the first phase.
This is still 80/20.
It's 80/20, right. So, yeah, so instead of us paying $10,000, we're gonna have to pay $20,000 after we get reimbursed. Hopefully, well, we'll see how it goes. Another caveat on this is that I this morning that NDOT has issued a new revision for this contract. So I'm not sure where they draw the line on, since we've already started the process, if we sign the contract today, are they going to accept it, or are we going to have to go back and use the new version? Today I'm going to submit it, and if they accept it, then
Okay.
we'll be closer.
I'd make a motion that we approve the contract for bridge inspections. It's at least the third one I've been through.
Every 4 years, like it or not.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion to approve the contract for the bridge inspection. We've got a second. Any further discussions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you, Brandon.
Yep, I will make copies of that and get Jana one.
That's the date.
16th.
I want to think that we talked, whether it was at a meeting or just one-on-one with you guys, about moving our annual bids into January. We met with some other county engineers and supervisors for lunch last week, I think, and one of them asked, are you awarding or receiving an awarding in January? And I said, well, I was planning on just awarding, but she got me to thinking that maybe we should just not rush this. If we receive in 2018 and award in 2018, then NDOT can't question, oh, well, you received those in 2017, they're not valid. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. So with your
Okay.
permission, we'll hold off.
First meeting we receive, second meeting we award.
In January, yes. Is
Okay.
That's
fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't have any problem.
You know, the worst is gonna be inconvenience for us, because in theory, you know, if we need to make sure we've got enough material until we award our bids
Yeah.
in the third Monday, but we'll be fine. At that time of year,
Okay.
basically what we're using is salt and ice grit, and the salt is a different contract.
Yes.
So we're good on it. We just have to make sure we've got enough ice grit on hand. And if worst case scenario, we'll just have to get more, but we'll be fine. I've also mentioned that I'm working on revising our highway specifications. Nathan, he got his business done and left. I've asked him to help review some of that, because there are some things with subdivisions and developments that kind of overlap. I want to make sure that we're not conflicting with county, other county subdivision ordinances, and then we're also trying to comply with a request from many years ago from the city that our specs match theirs. So we will keep working forward with that. The Drainage Board did approve the verbiage for an ordinance for fees and fines for crossing or encroaching on county regulated drains. Don will have to get with you sometime here next week or two, hopefully, and set up a fee committee
Oh, sure.
meeting.
Sure.
And then ultimately we'll bring that ordinance, it's just a 2-page ordinance that Matt worked on, to you for your approval. So that was this morning. I talked one-on-one with George and Tom about situation, 500 North tees into 450 East. 450 East southbound stops, and so the traffic is, allowed to go around. If you are eastbound on 500 and you want to turn left to go north on 450, every rule of the road that I've ever known says if you're turning left across traffic, you have to yield, but there's not a yield sign. And a local resident requested that we put one up. So there's.
That's right, though, that is correct. Because if you had somebody northbound on 450 right there gonna turn on 500, you have to yield to them. So,
And I looked into the, the MUTCD says you can use a yield sign if there's a confusing situation at an intersection, and so I could see.
That is a little confusing.
It's a little confusing if you're not familiar with it, because normally, when you've got a T intersection, the person that T's would be the one that stops.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
It's, that one I think is justifiable to just throw a yield up, but I've got copies of some ordinances that have passed here in the county in the past years. I'll get that written up. If you want to have Matt scan it, I can, or that'd be fine. I'll get that written up and to him. We are berming, ditching, cutting brush, installing culverts, patching, picking up dead deer. So not too much too exciting, but we're getting ready for next year, which is better than what the situation we were in last year, so. And then next year, looking at equipment. Of course, we'll have our new tandem come December or first part of January. I believe it's out at W.A. Jones now. We just started shopping around. We've got on our list a 1-ton dump. Those just are real handy for small jobs and, picking up dead deer and brush and things. So the one that we've got, I'm going to say, has got 170, 180,000 miles on it. So, and it's a runner. We've got a few other things on that list that we haven't really started shopping for yet, but we will be. And then we've also been looking at, talking about, thinking about capital improvement. I've got this not ready to present list. We've started talking about some just ballpark estimates on some of the, some roof and siding and signs and adding some parking. One thing, with buying new equipment, you need to have a place to put it. And right now, we've got about a 40 by 60 building that's full of salt that we could be storing equipment in. So, one thing that we're thinking about, talking about, working with you on is a salt barn.
yeah.
I mean, most counties have salt barns. And
Big wooden structures,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The kind of go up to the,
Well, those are the ones that NDOT has. Those are, they make just regular,
oh, okay, okay.
it depends on what.
They have steel ones also that are like domes.
Well, they may, but I want to stay away from steel. That's part
Yeah,
of the
with
problem.
Steel and salt don't mix.
That's part of the problem. That's another thing we've added to our list is garage doors, because we've got the garage doors on that barn that the salt's in are about toast. So we're talking about places to put it so that, we can optimize our space and mobility. And I'll be talking with you more about that. I just wanted to let you know that we're thinking about some of those things, so. And I think Jana has 2 NIPSCO and Frontier permits that I okayed. There's no problem with you.
Okay. Want to go ahead and approve those?
You can, or you
Okay.
can wait. I can leave. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with them.
Yep.
I do have-
Questions for me?
I do have a question. Usually, this time of the year, we meet with the school transportation directors to make sure that everything is set so that all the, as far as warnings and
Right.
everything is,
Yeah, we met with all of, well, not all of, but Whitley County Consolidated Schools group last year and touched base spoke with Whitco and Smith Green. I'll definitely reach out to them again and.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think they appreciate
I
that.
think Amy is in on that too. And
She'd give a real nice presentation to
Okay.
WCCS.
Yeah, if
So, yeah,
you guys could put that together again, that'd be great. Thank you.
yep, you bet.
The only other thing I've got is US 30, anything, have you heard anything at all from the planning?
No,
Okay.
other than,
Because we were supposed to, last time we talked to them, they told us end of August, we'd find something out.
oh, yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, I never heard anything from them. Yeah, not since then.
Okay.
Which I could reach out to Jason and,
I would have thought if they've got something, they would have said something to us.
Probably would know about it.
well, you'd like to think no news is good news, right?
Yeah.
But,
I was in a conversation somewhere though that pretty much said J-turns are back in the picture.
That's what I heard too.
well, yeah, I heard that also at 500. I think what I heard is that they want to put one there and try it and see how it works. But I've also seen where somewhere on US 31, I don't remember where, they were proposing one, and all the locals, including state reps, were up at arms about it. So maybe we'll see what happens over there.
It's a pretty, in the grand scheme of things, it's a pretty cheap thing to try. It's not cheap, I didn't say it's cheap.
Well,
I'm just saying,
relatively.
for the name of safety, it's fairly inexpensive. I guess I'm used to them, so they don't bother me a lick, but that's just me.
If you live in Michigan.
If you live in Michigan, you're darn well used to them. You aren't a kid, so.
And I'm not used to them, and maybe they're like roundabouts. Apparently you get used to them. Daylight savings, well, no, never mind.
Oh, man, oh.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it, Brandon, you're dismissed. See you.
Okay, let's get Deb Darr, quarterly voucher approval.
Actually, that should actually be contract signage.
Oh, this is the one for the grant for,
Yes.
yeah, this is the
Yes.
typical,
We got a blue ink for this one.
Yeah, you
That-
have one? I've got one in my purse.
I got one right
Oh,
here.
you're good.
Yeah, that's why we do the seated fund. So I'd make a motion that we approve the grant for Whitley County Transit.
Got a motion to approve the grant?
Second.
Got a second? Any further discussions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get out the blue pen.
Next one is the quarterly voucher.
I think we're just gonna let you do it. There's only two places, so. Aren't there?
The commissioner and a test.
Yeah, I think as a,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, so there you go. There's a blue pen.
Thank you. Leave you right there then. Is there more places that I need to sign?
I think there's.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've already got this.
To see your minutes.
Do we have the vouchers to approve also, or is that,
That'll be next time.
okay.
Thank you. I'll make sure you see my face often.
Oh, that's fine. We enjoy it. Is Lori here? I don't see Lori. Okay, next on the agenda, we've got Lori Heuer, school information. Is Lori here? I don't see her right now. She gets on front page of the paper. Did you talk to her then?
Bill came in my office and asked me to put her on the agenda. So,
Okay, next on the agenda, we've got the minutes. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at the minutes?
I move we approve them as written.
Second.
We got a motion to approve, we got a second. Any further discussions? All those in favor, raise your right hand, opposed, the same. Claims, Don.
I had an opportunity to go through the claims. I came up with a couple of items of interest. One would be an insurance bill for $10,098, I think it was. And it was, according to the little information we got, it was for recycling. So I called the insurance company, and they said the official name for that claim is liability insurance for recycling and landfill. And I thought that was odd, because to us, those are two completely different things. So bottom line, it looks like probably for several years, the county has been paying the liability policy for recycling. And so I'm going to let you finish the story.
Yeah,
You
well-
got the rest of the story.
Okay, I did call our insurance agent, Star Financial Insurance, and they're looking into that right now. They're going to split it out as far as landfill and the difference between landfill and recycling. So we'll be able to bill recycling for their part of it, and we'll have to make sure that we note that for our budget for next year also, for the landfill.
So you want me to send, I got the breakdown, so you want me to send Jarrell an invoice for that amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. We do, and I'll break the news to them tonight at the board meeting. But also, I think in the future, to me, I'd like in the future the bills go directly to them,
Yeah.
not us pay it, and so if you could
Well,
make.
theoretically, that ought to be separate policies.
Well,
Because
yeah.
they're not even connected.
Right.
No. So, the other thing that I found was a claim to UMBA for $2,800 that I think belongs to redevelopment instead of the commissioners, so. That was it. Otherwise, the claims look good, and I make a motion we approve the claims.
Thank you, Don.
I'm sorry, make a motion we approve the payroll claims. Let's get those.
Okay, we got a
get all
motion,
in.
first of all, to approve payroll claims.
Second.
Got a second? Further discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same.
Then I would make a motion that we approve the payable claims as presented.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve the payable claims.
I'll second that
Got a
also.
second? Further discussions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Don't have to use blue pen on that.
Yeah, fresh white and black. You see what you get when you steal a pen, don't you? Is there? Okay. Looks like we have 3 signatures there.
Oh, I missed the signatures on it.
Yeah, you got a couple more to sign. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, let's deal with right-of-way permits. First one we have is for permission to bury the cable pedestals and attachments under East 700 North, east of South 100 East, and across from 4720 East 700 North.
Move we approve it.
Second.
Got a motion to approve, we got a second. Further discussions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you. And Brandon has approved all of these. Okay, next one we have is for NIPSCO, South 800 East. And it's to retire gas service. They're digging the pipe up.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's, I think it had to do with going across the road or something. There's been an issue down in that area. I make a motion we approve the NIPSCO permit.
Second.
Got a motion to approve. We've got a second. Further discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Okay, Matt, did you have anything further?
I did not, no.
Jana?
Well, I guess the only thing I can report is we had some entities request an advance, so we're processing that today, a property tax advance.
Oh, really?
Yep. So we'll be sending those payments out today. Other than that,
Commissioner?
Nothing.
Commissioner? I think the only thing I have right now is Mark Sturdivant presented us with a revised facility overview of what we've got issues with and whether they're urgent, poor, what we've got going on right now. And it looks like we're a total of $1.5 million worth of repairs that we have to do between the jail, the courthouse, the annex, government center, and community corrections. And then also, yeah,
It's ominous.
yeah. The good thing is we're working on it. We're just gonna have to whittle it down. A lot of these are 1 to 2 year timeline on them that we'll have to take care of, and some of them 2 to 3.
But that's good that we're looking down the road.
Yeah.
I like that.
And he's even got 5-year, this is up to a 5-year period. One other thing is, Mark came to me to know what he want, or what commissioners want to do with aquariums. We're getting more and more aquariums within the courthouse, mostly right now.
Is that code?
That's, look at this, all this. Fire department have a ball with that one, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So I thought we'd bring that up for discussion to see what our thoughts were on aquariums. Mark's concern, I think, really was if there is an issue, cleaning it up, who takes care of the aquariums. And I guess we as commissioners, maybe how much time is taken to keep the aquariums up and work on them,
What about the liability?
and liability.
Well, and I'm not sure if you use the word if or not, but we've already had one break.
Right?
We've already experienced once, so.
A huge one.
Yeah, so, but I don't feel comfortable making some kind of snap decision. And Lord, I hate more committees, but I do think we need to look into exactly how many we have. And I'm not, and I certainly don't think the taxpayer ought to pay for aquariums.
Right.
So,
Or the maintenance of.
or the maintenance thereof, yeah, right. So how do we proceed, Chief?
Well, I think
What do you
it's
think?
something that we need to consider. It's just, I'll bring it up right now. We need to consider it. Maybe we as commissioners need to visit a couple of places that have it and decide, maybe talk to some people and.
You need to talk to your insurance cover.
Yeah, we know it can be a huge issue.
Yeah, we've already had it happen. So,
Not only insurance, but fire hazard.
well, that is.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that all's bad news down there.
So I would encourage your thoughts on this for the next meeting that we, I
Okay. Can we get a list of where they're located?
think Mark's got that right now.
Okay. Okay.
Other than that, I don't have anything. Anything from the public? Call for the motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn. Thank you, everyone. Short meeting today.